Hey guys, it's Coco Tarot back again with another message. We're just going to get right into it and see what you guys need to know right now. I hope everyone is doing well. So, messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you so much. I'm going to get all the cards out and then we will talk about what comes out. One card for the collective, one card. What's going on with the collective? Thank you so much. Peace. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Clarify peace for the collective. Clarify peace. Date. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. All right, and we'll get one more. Clarify date and peace for the collective. Platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. Alrighty. This spread is telling me right now that there is something in your life, collective, that you're not ready to let go of yet. For a lot of you, it's your independence. You could be craving companionship, whether romantic, friend, anything of that sort. You could be craving companionship, but at the same time, you feel at peace with your individuality, is what I'm hearing, or with your isolation, with your independence. God, the divine, whoever you believe in, they're calling you out of hermit mode. I'm seeing 4 walls. Some of you guys have been in a place, whether it's a job or a house, where it's been the same 4 walls or the same. You've been in, like, literally in hermit mode, stuck in the same room or apartment or a house. There's something God is calling you out of. For some of you, there could be a specific date that you're looking forward to. This could be your birthday or someone else's birthday. This could be some kind of event. In the last reading, I talked about you having some kind of prayer and God calling you out or coming through in some humorous way. And with this stop complaining here, I feel like it's an extension of that message where the things that you're complaining about, collective, I feel as if they already have answers. The questions you're asking, they already have answers. But it's up to you to be open to receiving those answers. God has answered a lot of your questions or your prayers, but you are not happy with the answer that he has given you or satisfied with the answer that he, she, whoever has given you. And because of that, you keep, I'm seeing someone shaking a magic 8-ball, but asking the same question over and over again, even though they keep getting an answer. It's like you keep praying for the answer and God gives it to you, but you're like, no, 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 that can't be right. We're going to clarify this though, because it is kind of different for all of you here. We're going to clarify this with the tarot and see for sure what's going on here. I'm going to move these up here for space. Okay. Clarify this for the collective. What else do they need to know? Clarify the situation, peace, date, and platypus. You could have experienced a loss recently. Whether that's I feel like it's a physical loss. So this could be finances. This could be a person, unfortunately. Some kind of physical loss. 3 cards for the collective. 3 cards. The Knight of Swords. Judgment in reverse. The 3 of Swords. Yeah. You could have experienced some kind of loss. I'm hearing a personal, physical loss. And whatever it is, you've been stuck on it. But at the same time, you're stuck on the grief of this loss, but with this Knight of Swords, you also want to quickly move through the grief of it. It's like you want to get over something, but no matter what you do, it comes back to some kind of grief. For some of you, there could be a person who passed away. It doesn't have to be recently. It could have been years ago, or it could have been recently, where you accepted the loss, but sometimes you still feel that grief throughout the day, or, whenever I feel like you're doing mindless things. So, like cleaning or washing your face or in the shower, things like that. You could think of this person or this loss. What's truly sticking out here, though, is the Judgment card in reverse is literally this Peace card. Release the past. It means that there are things you're having trouble letting go of, and it's your losses, your physical losses, relationships, money, health, whatever it is for you guys. There are things that you still feel hung up on. But with this stop complaining, God or the divine, they want you to realize that even though you've suffered a lot of losses, you still are immensely blessed. Even if it doesn't feel like that. Some of you guys, you've been through stuff that is tough, that is traumatic, that is dark. But I'm hearing, but you're still alive. Okay? So this could even be like a near-death experience or something, that leaves you paralyzed or in a wheelchair, but it's like you're still alive. Okay? For some of you guys, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but you could have had an attempt, on your own life and you lived through it. You know what I mean? And you might have to accept the fact that God wants you alive for a reason. It's time to move out of this grief, though. This doesn't mean to not to bury it or suppress it. It just means it's time for you to realize that there's a lot of things that you have to look forward to. Okay? Clarify this for the collective. The Two of Swords in reverse. You could feel a lot of delays or blockages, conflicts emerging here. This Two of Swords in reverse, it's related to this Knight of Swords in reverse. So you could be having a lot of arguments and these arguments and strifes, they're coming from a place of hurt. You are very hurt right now, and it is very justified. But at the same time, you're going to keep experiencing blockages until you move past this energy of extreme grief and sadness for what you've lost. It's so tough, collective, I know. Okay, this card fell out. We'll go into it in a second. This loss is tough. It's a physical loss, okay? But you have to move forward. It might be hard to see, how is this a blessing, or how could I'm cursed, I'm not blessed, what are you talking about? But clearly here, there's a bigger picture. And the blockages and the arguments will stop when you accept something and let it go, is what I'm seeing. You're very wounded right now, and you're in a fight or flight mode, and you're picking fight. You could be having fights with a lot of people around you. Some of you guys, you could be taking this out on a significant other. These cards keep flying out. Or you could be having arguments within a relationship in particular. This could be a romantic relationship, a friendship. This could be with your family. You could have arguments with your parents. Some of you guys, this could have to do with a father figure. You could be having arguments with a father figure about life choices. Or there could be an energy in your life that, even though you've had immense loss, they could be saying like, well, pick up your bootstraps, get over it, get to work, whatever, saying all this stuff, but they're not seeing how hurt you are in this situation. You could be asking for peace or grace from this person, but what I'm seeing here is you need to be asking that of yourself. You don't need external validation for what you're going through, for the pain you're going through. You don't need others to know that you're in pain. God knows you're in pain. I'm hearing, don't rely on people who don't care about your plight in the first place. People could be really harsh on you, hard on you. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. You could be losing sleep. It could be hard to sleep. Some of you guys, you don't have a safe place to sleep, or something about your sleep is off. I don't know if you got kicked out of where you lived, or you're sleeping in a different place or somewhere that's uncomfortable. But this is tough energy. You feel like you can't catch a break. You just want peace. Which is why this message of, I hate to say it, like, how do I say this? You feel like you'd be at peace if things just ended. That's what I'm seeing here, collective. And, I'm getting really into your dark thoughts. So there's something here about not letting your negative thoughts swallow you up, because you tend to do that. And I feel like it also has to do with your external forces. Look at all these swords. There's something with your communication right now where it's really harsh. People are either communicating with you harshly or you are communicating harshly. And it could be a product of your environment. So because there's tension around you and arguments around you, you're more harsh than you usually are with people. I'm going to clarify this date card. What's this date for the collective? What's this date card for the collective? The Six of Cups in reverse. You could have gotten some bad news regarding a family member or a friend with the Six of Cups in reverse. There could be a specific date that could be haunting you. This could be the date of the person you lost that we were talking about earlier. Or if you don't resonate with that, there could be a particular situation in your life from the past that you are revisiting in memories or thinking about. And this is like a serious situation from your past. Why is the past coming up? The King of Swords. You had an argument with a father figure in the past, and you're thinking about this argument. For some of you guys, you could have lost a father figure, but had an argument before they passed, and you still think about this argument. If that's not the case, if, this person doesn't have to be gone, but there's a father figure that you've had an argument with. I'm hearing they could have said that they were disappointed in you. They could feel like you're not working hard, or that you're not doing enough, or on the contrary, this father figure or masculine energy in your life could. This message won't be for everyone, but if you're having arguments with a father figure in your life, it could be because of life choices, or it could be they could be wanting you to do something that feels unrewarding. This doesn't have to be this could be like even a father energy, like someone you're married to. It doesn't have to be your father. Just take it as it resonates, a masculine energy. And I'm feeling a father energy though, because whatever you guys have gone through in some kind of way, and it's not related to this trauma necessarily, it could be a father energy has gone through the same thing. And they chose a path that was consistent but unrewarding. And there's arguments because they expect you to take the same path or a similar path that is consistent but unrewarding. That won't be for all of you. What I'm seeing here, there's arguments. If you are this masculine energy, there could be people arguing with you, or you could be disagreeing or disappointed in how someone is acting or the choices that they've made in their life. Clarify this. Yeah, and you could be really defensive. This is a crazy energy, collective. I don't know what's going on specifically, but there's a lot of fights and defensiveness with people around you, and I'm feeling like it's family members, and it's making you fall into a place of numbness, or that's why those emotions come up. You feel like you have to bury who you really are in order to please other people so they won't be disappointed in you. But by doing that, it's causing you to be more in a place of grief. There's so many things pulling you in different directions, and it's not making you happy. It's bringing out your shadow tendencies as well. There's a cycle that you want to close, or there's more that you want to explore. But you feel like you can't really be yourself in this situation, or you can't really say how you feel, or you're falling out of love with something. This could even be a job or something that you thought you wanted to do, and now it just feels like a loss. Some of this physical loss could be respect for someone. Clarify this for the collective. What else do they need to know? Two of Wands. The Two of Wands keeps coming up. Something about planning. The Four of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant. For a lot of you guys, God is your only friend right now. The divine, source, spirit, whoever you believe in, you feel like that's the only person you have right now in your life. You also feel trapped in a certain situation because of obligations. The Hierophant card could talk about traditions and doing things traditionally and by the book. And there's something here where you feel trapped and bored in a situation, like you can't plan ahead because of, this could be like a commitment to God that you made. This could be a commitment to a mother that you made. There's something here with your parents, collective. I feel like you really love your family, but at the same time, you don't love something about their expectations of you or how hard they are on you in certain aspects. Yeah, there's the Six of Cups again. There's something here that happened in your childhood. I feel that heavily. What is this? The Eight of Cups. There's some kind of grief from your childhood that you need to walk away, collective, and leave it up to God. This could have to do with a mother. There could have been something traumatic with a mother in this situation. It could affect your relationships or your emotional tendencies is what I'm hearing. Wow, the walk away and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's like abandonment. Some of you guys could feel abandoned by a feminine energy in your life, like somebody abandoned you when you needed them the most. And because of that, you're in this King of Swords, like, because of it doesn't have to be a mother. A feminine energy broke you. For some of you guys, if you resonate with this part, there could have been a feminine energy that broke you. And it left this abandonment wound. But whoever you are, there's been multiple traumas that you have gone through, because I've seen multiple things throughout this reading. It's not just, it's a lot of things that have built up from the past, and that's why you need to let it go, because it's suppressing your growth. And there's a way to release this easily by just do whatever it is that you want to do, collective, to make you happy, because I feel like your life depends on it. Listening to all these people around you and doing what all these people around you want you to do, it's not good for your mental health. And I feel like a lot of these people that you would do so much for, I don't know if they would do the same for you. They might act like they do, but I don't know. There's something here where you need to forge your own path or go your own way, regardless of what other people say or think about it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, is what I'm hearing. You don't have to be in this if you don't want to. You don't have to work at this job if you don't want to. You could feel so abandoned by the people that you love most, by family members. And I'm not saying, to cut these people completely off or you hate these people. Whoever these family members are, they were not there for you like they should have been through some kind of trauma or physical loss. They could have told you to get over it, that's life, man up, whatever it is. And told you, you still have all these obligations, you still have to do this stuff, that's life, whatever. And you could have been like, easy for you to say because you haven't been through XYZ. Maybe you had cancer and it's like easy for you to say you don't have to do chemo, or, maybe you just went bankrupt or lost your house. It's like easy for you to give that advice. So people could be giving you cliche advice, but it feels empty because they're not there for you. They're just saying stuff to pacify you. And these could be people that you really like maybe that's why family is coming up. Even if it's not family, it was like family. It was something where you expected that reciprocation of unconditional love. And you might be realizing, I feel like, especially if you're a masculine, it doesn't have to be that it's not what you thought when it comes to reciprocating some kind of unconditional love or compassion or grace. And it can be really disappointing. Maybe you're the one who's disappointed. Maybe you're a father energy and you're disappointed in a child. Take it as it resonates. It's different for all of you, but God, the divine, regardless here, there's this message of let go of the past because you're more concerned of it than other people. And it's almost like God has better plans for you. So this could be a time that's calling you to be more selfish or causing you to be more selfish. Clarify this for the collective. Okay. Attached to the past. Going inside. And that's funny. This attached to the past card is so present here. I don't know what has happened to you, collective, and I know it's been hard, but I promise you things will get better the second that you let go of it and leave it to God, source, the divine, whoever you believe in, okay? Go inside. You have a big part to play in the collective, in the world. If you have found my channel, you are bigger than you think. If you could see my channel, it doesn't get a lot of views. There's some videos that do, there's some that don't, and that's because these messages are not for everybody. God told me when I made this channel is not for everybody. Whoever I'm speaking to, you have a huge part to play in the collective. A lot of things here on this channel I don't explain because you're probably a tarot reader. You're probably already spiritual. You're probably someone who, you know, has reached a lot of goals in life that a lot of people haven't. You are special in some kind of way. And, you know, people sometimes don't like to hear that, like, you're not special, you don't deserve whatever. No, whoever's watching this, you are special. You have a bigger path in life. And sometimes when you have a bigger path in life, not everyone is going to understand that, okay? You're connected to something. You could feel a connection to the moon or dolphins or water. There's something here about water, but you have a tribe. You have people like you. You just have to get to them. You just have to find your way to them. And this could call for you to unglue yourself from things that feel like obligations, even if it's familial things, okay? Even if it's stuff where you could feel like, I don't know, I just feel like you feel trapped in something that isn't making you happy, but you're not trapped. You don't have to do things just because other people tell you it's the right thing to do. You know what's the right thing to do in your heart. Your soul's purpose, you know what I mean? You're craving something. The pilgrim, and I heard it's passage. It's a rite of passage. Some of you guys, the reason you haven't had an easy time is also because you're not in the place to where you're supposed to be physically. There's a physical place that I feel like your energy would be better suited or integrated. There's a pilgrimage or a passage that you need to have or that is waiting for you when you take that step. You're super blessed, but you won't feel any of that being attached to the past here. Clarify this for the collective. Yeah, there's somewhere on the globe that you could move to or that is calling you. Maybe you haven't figured this place out yet. It could take some traveling around, but there's something with travel, this new beginning, this Fool card is important as well. Clarify this for the collective. Okay. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Yeah, you're finding out that there's people around you that don't have integrity like you do. They don't have empathy like you do. You could have thought that they had integrity and empathy, but they don't. They do things traditionally as a way to blend, is what I'm hearing, and action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Seriously, collective, this is exactly what we've been talking about. You need to take action. Okay, that Knight of Swords is about movement, fast movement. Make a change. If you feel stuck, if you feel suffocated, like you're drowning, there's no weights tied to your legs. You could swim right up to the surface, okay? There's something here where you need to take action. And if people are trying to say that you don't have integrity because of a certain action that you want to take, because they are projecting their beliefs onto you, there's something about moving past that, because there's a part, I'm telling you, there's somewhere on this earth, collective, that is where you're meant to be physically. It doesn't have to be super far away from where you are either. This could even be just moving into a new home or something. There's a new beginning when you decide to travel and take action toward a particular place. But that is your reading for today, guys, and I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.